A wake-up call. Some dreams in life become etched in the heart, showing us the reflection of reality. This was one such dream that changed the course of my life. It was the darkness of night, and silence hung heavily in the house. My wife and I were both suffering from illness. I mustered the courage to say, "I'll take you to the hospital." But in a faint voice, she replied, "I am not in a condition to go." I was not in a better condition either. The pain in my leg was intensifying, and it was impossible to walk alone. I called my younger son, Atur, and said, "Son, can you come with me to the hospital? I can't go alone." But he looked at me with indifference and said, "Dad, I'm getting late for work. I can't go." I looked at my wife. Her eyes reflected the same pain I was feeling. We had sacrificed so much for our children, but today, they weren't willing to spare even a moment for us. After a while, our elder son, Javed, entered the room. Seeing our helplessness, he said, "Dad, I'll drop you off, but hurry up. I have to take my son to school too." I barely managed to prepare myself, fighting against the pain in my leg. Javed grabbed my arm so forcefully that I screamed. In a trembling voice, I said, "Son, please take me gently, just like I held you when you were young." He turned to me and said harshly, "I don't care what you did for me." I went silent, but who could hear the screams inside my heart? With tears in my eyes and broken dreams in my chest, I began to pray, hoping for mercy to touch my children's hearts. Suddenly, the sound of the call to prayer jolted me awake. My eyes flew open, and I was drenched in sweat, my heart racing. I looked around, everything was fine. It had all been a dream. But this dream had left a deep mark on me. It reminded me of my parents, those same parents I had once ignored. My soul felt heavy. My parents' faces began to appear before me, those who had met every need, who had turned every moment of happiness into their own. And what had I given them? Indifference, neglect, and pain. I cried to my Lord, "O Allah, forgive me. Guide me to change myself. Show me the path that will make me a better person." In that very moment, I made a decision. I would change my life. I would become an example for my children and try to fulfill my parents' rights. This was not just a dream, it was the truth that woke my heart. A lesson, a repentance, that in life, everything may return, but a parent's heart and their prayers come only once. This story is a lesson in the importance of parents, their love, and their selfless sacrifices. After we have neglected their rights, can we ever find peace?